Hey there, collective. Just jumping on to get you guys a reading. This will be general, so please, as always, just take what resonates and leave the rest. If you need more specific information, as always, look to your other placements in your chart, and hopefully that will give you more insight into your situation, okay? All right, so let's see what Spirit has for you. Just jump right in. Collective. Let's see. I'm going to be looking today to, I'm being told soulmates, so let's just see. Soulmates, probably twin flame, past life. Let's see what comes for you guys. All right, Spirit, what do we have for the collective? Transparency, honest, authentic, genuine, and present. Beautiful. This is you, collective, trying to be more transparent in your life, trying to live a more authentic life, really wanting that, not only out of yourself, but also out of the people around you, out of the experiences within your life. I noticed that her eyes look very red to me, like she's been crying, so perhaps that has something to do with it. Maybe she's feeling a bit in the dark in this picture as well. Maybe something has actually happened here that's opened her eyes as well to the need to actually have that, to get out of the dark, to get into more transparency, more genuineness within her life, her relationships. I'm saying her because this is a female, obviously, but this could be male, female. And then we have vulnerability. That's all about opening your heart up, of course, allowing yourself to be more tender, expressing yourself from a clear, vulnerable place, not being afraid to show emotion. Let's see. A guide, mentor, or a trustworthy ally. Okay, you could be seeing someone or seeking some kind of help. You could be seeking out healing as well at this time. Perhaps some heart healing, heart chakra healing, heart wall healing, emotion code, that kind of stuff to assist you, maybe with mending some things. I'm getting a very strong pull to the past here, not even necessarily one relationship. I feel like I'm going way back, so maybe this is something that started very young and it's just kind of snowballed. Maybe you've seen kind of the same situation showing up in your life due to old traumas that maybe were not healed in the past. Yeah, that's what I'm drawn to, very much so. Okay, you know, I always repeat what I get. So again, only take the things that resonate and leave the rest. We have fertility too. This is about birthing something new. The potential, powerful, creative energy here. This is all about taking initiative. Somebody here could be actually pregnant. If you look here, she has you'll see a baby. Looks like it's still in, this is what we would see if we were looking at an ultrasound, right? Beautiful baby there, still growing. So something new may be birthing into your life. I do feel this is going to be a much more authentic version of not only yourself, but whatever you've had before. I think you've grown. I mean, you've definitely grown a lot from whatever has taken place here. Yeah. You may actually be, this is Karchamasi is all about divination, right? It's all about wisdom, gleaning wisdom from different forms of divination. You could obviously do readings, but you could also be a healer. You could be a spiritual teacher. You could be a life coach. There's so many things that you could be doing, obviously, to glean wisdom, but also to help you really, I think, evolve and transform. I think somebody here is transforming quite a bit of pain here from the past. I often speak about how we go through life and we fail to really heal the things that have kind of molded us in a sense into who we are. And then we kind of get to a point where it all just is overflowing, right? We just spend our whole life just continuing to move forward and just putting band-aids on bullet wounds, basically, and pretty soon you're going to bleed out, right? And I think that's what's happened. Something's kind of taken somebody to a sudden stop here, and you're really having to deal, and it looks like you have been dealing with a lot of things here. I think your main objective here appears to be to get back to just the highest form of yourself. You know that also means that you have to really heal your heart, open your heart. I feel a lot of past trauma here. I'm not going to lie. I even feel abuse. So really putting focus on that and being able to get beyond that, understanding that that does not define you. And again, we have this guide. This could be you just simply working with your guides, with your angels. Also, again, some kind of healer, mentor, or somebody who's assisting you with this, because you really are birthing in a new era over here is what I'm seeing. I think due to this, you're really going to be growing just exponentially in so many different ways. You may also, someone in here definitely has a tarot deck or two, because I keep looking at this divination, maybe a pendulum, something along those lines. You're definitely looking for your guidance, and I think you're taking on some of that yourself, just to really tune in, tap in to the guidance I think that's available to you. That's what I'm getting. This is actually quite a spiritual reading, very beautiful. Okay, so let me go into, I think I'm going to go ahead and get some tarot and just start there. All right, so Spirit, what do we have today for the collective? It's interesting because I went into this reading feeling like I should talk about twin flames and soulmates. And what I feel like I'm getting here, this could obviously be two people too. Notice on the guide, there's two people here being brought together. So we'll see where it goes. I'll just follow the energy as always. Let me get one more shuffle, please, for my collective spirit. All right, one more. And not like that one. All right, so tell me more about transparency. What do you have for transparency for my collective? What is this about? We need more transparency. Yeah, Three of Cups. Look at this. All right. Yeah. So Three of Cups. We have the Prince of Cups. Let me get one more. Or two. Yeah, Judgment. And then we have the Six. That actually came out upright. I don't know why I just flipped that over. Okay. So yeah, I mean, honestly, somebody could have been kind of breadcrumbing you a little bit here. You definitely felt like you were not getting, in whatever situation this was. This could have been around work. This could have been around family. This just, I'm so drawn to your past situation that I just really feel like maybe this has been kind of an ongoing thing in your situation or in your relationships. But somebody was definitely kind of just giving you a little, and you were the one kind of doing all the work in this situation. Okay, I feel like somebody may have also judged you without even really knowing you to some extent. Definitely feeling a lot of judgment around this, but honestly, somebody could have also had you in a third party. Doesn't have to be with this Three of Cups, but that's certainly what I'm seeing here, and I feel like it's someone who you had developed feelings for, and very deep feelings. What you want, you know, the good news about this is it's really created a big opening, I feel like, within you. Also, I feel like it's created a need to really go in and look at yourself, to dissect yourself as well. Just being 100% accountable, obviously. I'm not saying you did anything wrong in this situation. Usually we just have all this stuff running in the background, right? Again, I always compare us to a computer because that's what it is. 5% of us, it's running, you know, up here, and then of course we have like 95% of these programs just ready to go off and get our ass in a second. So we have to constantly work through that stuff and reprogram it in a positive way. So I think that's what has happened here. I think that you were definitely in a situation where perhaps you felt a lot of joy, a lot of excitement. Maybe you felt like, you were, I'm hearing being rewarded in some way. Um, that you really cared about somebody. You could have had a deep friendship with this person as well. But whatever happened here, especially if there was a third party involved, I feel like it took you away from this person. The judgment I'm feeling, honestly, is about you. I feel like there was a lot of self-judgment that took place as a result of that. Maybe just not understanding exactly what happened, but certainly you underwent, I feel like, a good bit of judgment, but it changed you. Okay. This is where we go inside. This is where we self-reflect. This is where we figure out, what did I do? Oh, you know what? I'm giving too much. I allowed too much to go on. I didn't value myself first. I didn't love myself first. Those sort of things. Okay. Some of you I'm talking to, you definitely have the propensity, I think, sometimes to overgive, and it certainly came out in this situation. I'm feeling, yeah, vulnerability. We have the Nine of Cups. And the Chariot. Let me get one more for you. Five of Wands, yeah. So you may have actually been trying to be more vulnerable with someone here. It could have been someone who you really felt like brought you a lot of happiness, a lot of wish fulfillment here. It could have been someone that was actually working to get you at some point here with the Chariot card. But you could have also had conflict with this person. If you didn't have conflict, then maybe this person had you in competition. Again, I saw the Three of Cups coming right out of the gate. So they could have very well put you in competition, or at least made you feel, gave you, I just feel like this person could have put it out there like you were not the only person. Even if they weren't telling you perhaps the way they were acting, especially if they weren't giving you much, as the Six of Pentacles is kind of showing me. All right. Somebody was not pulling their weight in the relationship here. So I feel like that's what they were doing. I also get with this Chariot that there was, this is somebody trying to rein in stuff, rein in control. This person may have actually been trying to get control of this situation, and perhaps that's why, even if they were being quiet and were not with another person, I feel like maybe they have given you that illusion, created that illusion for you in some sense by maybe going silent, or perhaps leaving you on red, or something along those lines. But you definitely felt I think you thought that this person could definitely be a wish fulfillment for you, that you cared a lot about them. I just really feel like whoever I'm talking to here, they created a lot of massive changes within you. I'm going to tell you, and I'm not siding with anyone by far. I'm simply going to tell you that I think that is massive. I think that's a very big, important thing, right? When someone can do that for you, even though it might have been heart-wrenching to go through. I mean, it changed you on some really fundamental levels, and I think that's what you want. Because of that, you're a much better, much stronger, much more in tune person today, and that in itself is beautiful. We have Guide here. All right, Queen of Wands energy. One more card here. I feel like you've decided that you'll kind of walk away from a situation. It looks like you did. Yeah, take a chance towards something really brand new here. You might be feeling guided in that way, okay? Again, this could be your own guides. This could be your angels, whatever. You're just following your inner guidance, your intuition. Now that you're clearing out a little bit more, you know that you want something that's built on authenticity, honesty, right? You want someone who can really express themselves to you, that honors you as a person, the way that you actually give to them. You might be feeling very passionate at this time. Also, you could very well be getting a lot of attention here, but the Queen of Wands is definitely a go-getter. All right, so it doesn't mean you don't have to be a Sagittarius or an Aries for that matter, these two cards here, but you're just a go-getter. You go after what you want. You don't hold back. You probably get a good bit of attention. You attract a lot. But the biggest thing with the Queen of Wands to me is that she's a lot of fun, but she also has a lot of heart, right? I'm saying she is a female, obviously, on the card here, but take it as it resonates. She has a lot of heart. She likes to help people. She likes to guide people. She's a leader by nature. And I feel like that is where you're taking all of that energy that I feel like you've had to kind of regather, because something drained you up here. Okay, and you're moving forward, maybe rebuilding. Six of Wands always, and also, or Six of Swords also indicates to me that you could be moving. Actually, I have two cards of moving here. I have the Chariot and the Six of Swords. Not only moving out of troubled waters, out of a bad situation, but possibly also moving. You could be changing directions, moving to a different area, taking a leap towards something brand new. Absolutely. I love to see all this movement, actually. You know, and this also lines up with this fertility card, right? Because fertility is all about all this powerful, new, creative energy. You know, this change energy, initiation, just, you know, getting ready to get out there and try something new. This is awesome. I can tell you personally, look at this, yeah, because you out of that Nine of Swords energy. I can tell you from a personal standpoint that I have been kind of in a halt phase. I did move out of my old place to get out of that area because I didn't feel like it was serving me well anymore. But I've been in kind of this in-between, and I never run into roadblocks generally, honestly. But I did this time. I just kind of flowed with it. And now, in the last 2 weeks, I finally heard that the construction on my place is almost done, and I will be leaving this state and moving to my new one. So I'm very excited about that. I know there's a lot of movement around here. That tends to get my energy really flowing and up and just excited for new things. So I can feel that. I can see this reading definitely in my own life, and hopefully some of you can too. You know, maybe it can motivate some of you to. Sometimes we need a change of scenery, you know. I'm not telling everybody to jump up and abandon everyone around you. I'm just saying sometimes we need that new energy to really flow, and we have to follow our intuition to get there. All right, now I have a Queen of Wands and a King of Wands on the table here. So I think that if you're dealing, yeah, you could have been dealing here with this could be a Leo energy. Wow, I just noticed I have all my fire signs on the board already. You could have been dealing with a Leo energy, doesn't have to be, but somebody here has been heavily in their head over this, wanting to have some kind of new birth of something with you. It looks like this is falling underneath fertility. Okay, this person may also have a child with you or want to have a child with you. You could already be a mother. But regardless, I think they want to birth something new into existence. I'm feeling like with you, this person again could be very charming and charismatic. They might come towards you. I don't see that yet, but you know, perhaps in the past, this might identify them. Someone that came in, they could have been very flirtatious too, but this person, make no mistake about it, they're definitely a leader. They're definitely in charge. They have no issue taking charge generally of a situation and going after what they want, which is interesting because I feel like here somebody may have came in. I think I said that up here. They could have came towards you initially and then just kind of laid off, and that's what I'm feeling here too. This is a person that's been looking a lot at their investments, what's around them, and maybe not liking that. They're really taking stock. They really are assessing that. They feel like you've kind of ended things and they're wanting to have some kind of transformation, I feel like, in this situation. Yeah, they're wanting to reinvest here. Look, is this a fire sign reading? Because I feel like I just keep getting more and more fire signs here. All right, so we have Scorpio here and more Sagittarius. Yeah, they feel like you ended this, you know. They feel like you have walked away. They feel like they want to have some kind of rebirth, some kind of transformation of this situation. I think that this person feels like the two of you working together in some way, doing things together. Perhaps when you were together that, you know, you were more of a team. Maybe they see you as someone who they can trust, they can confide in, someone who they enjoy being around or talking to. Someone who they're obviously highly attracted to, and honestly, I'm going to say that it's mutual. And they're wanting to find some kind of balance in this situation together. They also feel like, you know, the two of you, I just talked about kind of making magic together, okay? I won't go into the power dynamic in these cards, but I'm just going to say that they want to alchemize. They want to bring stuff together, build stuff, I feel, together. I do think that you two could be a good team. This person has not been investing, I feel like, in the right places. They may have now, They may be successful. They may obviously work a lot. They may even have, stocked away some money and consider themselves very stable. In a sense, I don't really know. That's not what I'm getting on this card. I get someone who's looking around like, okay, well, I have these 6 coins up here that I've invested, but this reminds me of the Ace of Coins right here. I really want this new start in a new direction. They might be weighing things very carefully here as well. My apologies, but it's very clear to me that they want to be a part of whatever this new energy is with you. And birth something new into existence. That's exactly what it is. This is absolutely why I was told to look at soulmates when I started the reading. Now it makes sense. Boom, soulmate right there. 6 of Cups. A couple more. This person may also be into divination, or they may be looking at tarot readers. They may be getting readings on you as well. Look at this. Yeah, see that. We started the whole reading with transparency and honesty, and look at this card. We have the Ace. Is it in frame? I always forget where my camera is because it's behind me. We have the Ace here, okay? So we started here with transparency, and now we have the Ace of Swords. So they know what you want. So maybe you voiced that to them. Maybe you told them, this is what I want. This is what I need if we're going to move forward. Maybe they're trying to get more transparency in their own life. They definitely might come towards you very kind of direct, straight to the point is what I'm getting here, which is interesting because when I look at the King of Wands, I usually see somebody, they can be that way for sure, very direct and assertive, but they're also somebody that will probably come in, and try to charm you because people do usually like them. They do generally have a good personality, but this is a person that you definitely have a past life connection with in some way. You could have known them for a long time. You guys could have been friends. They might consider you family. You could be, I guess. But y'all, they understand the connection of what you both have here, and maybe they understand it. This is falling underneath the consummation card. So through divination, maybe that is how they know. Maybe this person is also very gifted. I feel like they are. Maybe they're listening to their intuition. You might also be with someone who's spending a lot of time alone. I just heard that. So perhaps they're able to, I don't know, maybe they're single, maybe they, spend time alone at work, something along those lines, but they're in their thoughts a lot, I feel like, about you and about this situation. And then we have the Ace of Swords here along with the Star. Okay, so they definitely want to get balance in this. They definitely want to bring in some truth and really illuminate some of the things that I think were left out of your situation in the past. Perhaps you were left thinking a lot of things that were not actually true because maybe this person left you in the dark. Okay. They know that they hurt you, is what I'm feeling. So if you felt hurt by this situation, but honestly, I'm feeling like you're both growing through this incidentally. And as per usual, if I'm dealing with the divine feminine often leads, you should just know that. That's just part of it, okay? And even if you're like me and are like, I didn't ask for this, well, it is what it is. We lead, we heal, and usually they follow. So I think that might have, I believe wholeheartedly that has a lot to do with this, okay? They know that they have to illuminate a lot of things that were really hidden from you and really kept in the dark. For something tells me that you may not like all of it. That might be kind of their fear, but they can't help but move forward is what I'm getting. They don't want to just leave a lot of things out there left unsaid because they obviously know that your relationship with them is very substantial, I feel. And they also feel like it could be very faded. They know this is a past life connection. I don't know how they know. I feel like because this is falling under divination that perhaps they know that way, or maybe just, because they're just listening to their intuition. Yeah, regardless, they definitely know what it is. I'm going to get some more. I'm going to leave tarot for a minute because I'm very pulled at these cards tonight. So let me look at these. Spirit, what else can you tell me about what has happened here? And then I'm going to look at this person's next move. More information on this. Reaching conclusions, a sudden realization on the bottom here. What do you have for me, collective, please? Yeah, so close yet so far away. It says this is a very complex separation. I think both of you guys have been trying to let go, but also still holding on. So you definitely are trying to go. I saw this up here, that you feel like you're being led into new places, but you guys cannot let go of each other. That's just the truth. Okay? I don't necessarily know. Maybe if this person was trying to let go before, I don't really see that right now. I feel like you might be front and center on their mind. They're wanting a transformation of this situation. I don't think they like the whole blackout. Okay, maybe they went along with that for a while, but now they're feeling like they're really kind of, I don't see anything about left out in the cold, but I definitely do see a card about just being, the death card. But what I feel more importantly is that they don't like the whole not knowing what's going on with you, if you're happy, that sort of thing. I think they want to talk to you. I think they just came to some realizations here. Look at this. Yeah, see, they were playing games with your heart before. A lot of that push and pull energy, very much so a runner chaser dynamic. Again, that it happens with twin flames, certainly with, it can also happen with soulmates as well. Now that you've pulled back, maybe it is them that's actually become the chaser in a sense, at least energetically. Okay, seeing myself in you. Yeah, you guys are definitely twin flames. Here's another card. Runner chaser dynamic, a lot of push and pull in the relationship, and now we see seeing myself with you, which is all about mirroring souls, okay? You guys may have actually triggered a lot in one another. That could have been the source of some contentious moments, all right? And maybe even on someone running away, maybe even both of you guys here. See, there's that third party, all right? But somebody here could have been, again, don't make this fit if it's not your story. No need in you adding problems to a situation if it's not one that you need to endure, right? But I think maybe this person was, I did have King of Wands here. I don't really see a lot of stuff here to indicate that, but I did get the Three of Cups, and I did mention that before. I think they may have fell on temptation. There could have been a lot of honestly fantasizing and a lot of chemistry in your relationship as well. Might have found one another quite tantalizing, but I also feel like this person, for some of you guys, could have stepped out, and you will know if that's your situation. And honestly, for what it's worth, I'm just going to put this out here, not to hurt anyone's feelings, but you may not have even been committed. It may have been a situation that started that way to begin with, and then, feelings were just developed. Well, sometimes when that can happen, obviously, but we can't put expectations on people if they've been clear with us from the beginning. Not saying that's the case, but with some of you, you'll understand that. This was to wake you up, all right? Looks to me like it was to wake both of y'all up, but I think that you did what you needed to do. It woke you up, okay? It made you go in and deal with some things like, why would I get myself in that situation to begin with? Why was that okay with me to begin with? And now, obviously, you have really stepped up many levels, it feels like to me, to where you're not going to deal with something like that again. Somebody is certainly missing you, and I feel like they're keeping an eye on you here. This person is very much so nostalgic. Again, this goes back to the investments here, what they've been investing their time and energy in, and how that's kind of, that's not really been bountiful, I want to say, for them. Let's see. Yeah, and then we have another one. Yeah, dancing with danger, short-lived thrills. That's another card. That's just a confirmation. Somebody here definitely got, or at least feels like they were betrayed in a sense, okay? I just think this person wasn't taking things too seriously, to be honest with you, for a lot of you guys. No need to keep going back, especially if you've come so far. But, just you can, if you know your story, then this is going to resonate with you. But they clearly know that you're a good person. They clearly know that you brought them a lot of happiness here. And they clearly are very much so missing the bond that I feel like you had together. And now this person is ready to let love enter. It's what it says. They're allowing themselves to actually feel. Again, this might have been something that they were closed off to before. I just did a reading for somebody that wasn't these, but it was kind of that message, right? This person was, wasn't taking anything serious, and then they fell in love. I don't, Cancer maybe, I'm not sure. If you're Cancer, you might want to look at that one. It'll be in the title, so you don't have to worry about it. But this person is really finally having to sit back and allow love to kind of come into their life. I don't think they can escape it because now they have all of these emotions here. And that's really, that's the driving force behind what is happening here and these realizations and why they want to come in and talk to you and kind of rebuild, rebond. And it just looks to me like they want to really illuminate. Maybe they feel like they owe you some explanations because they do want to illuminate some things that have been kept from you in the past. All right, let me get some more tarot here. So what is this person's next move then? Okay, look at that. Didn't I say that? I said this person's going to come in just very to the point. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that. See you as their empress here. They want to have this new start with you, okay? They see you, whatever they've been doing up here, even if they were chasing thrills, not willing to settle down, they could have been living a very, a party lifestyle. This person could have been a drinker. I don't know. I'm just saying. But they could have also been, they could have been with other people as well, all right? So maybe they just didn't want to settle down, all right? Now I feel like this is someone who, I just think they're going to come in they're going to be respectful, but with this King of Swords, that shows me somebody that's just very no nonsense, certainly head over heart kind of person. They may seem a bit cold on the surface, but they really just feel like they just can't come in and play any games with you because in the past you might have had a more kind of chill, fun, relationship for a little while, and maybe, that's because they just didn't really take anything seriously, and maybe you didn't, I don't know. But this person has realized that you are their empress or emperor, whichever one, okay? That you're just, nobody else is going to compare to you. Okay, and I think that they're really afraid at this point that you're going to have, that your heart has been closed. They know that theirs has been closed. They have not been willing to see this situation for what it is. And now, of course, we have the card of Let Love Enter, which shows me that they're finally allowing themselves to feel the emotions that they've been blocking off this whole time. So you might have really opened up this person to a lot of new feelings, a lot of new emotions here. They could have been really hurt, I suppose, in the past. Maybe that's why they were trying not to see this situation. I also think, I told you before, this person knows who you are. They know that this is a past life connection, a soulmate connection, maybe even a twin flame connection. So I think that they are really struggling with that, to be honest with you. I don't think they've wanted to see that. All right. Yeah, definitely. I definitely feel that they have not wanted to see that. This person has really been looking at this situation, though. They just keep going back to it. And this card is also about continuing to reassess. And that's the same thing with the Seven of Pentacles, just reassessing, looking at where you've invested, that sort of stuff. But for some reason, they've not been willing to make a move. Now, if you know that this person was also married, God forbid, especially with these other cards up here, all right, I'm not even gonna throw my 2 cents in on that because I was gonna say if they got all this going on and they're married, I would probably run, but that may not be the case. Okay, if you know that they were though, or if there was a mother that may have gotten involved that did not agree with y'all's relationship, or maybe they had an ex or a wife, could be, or an ex-wife that was still involved, or the mother of their children. Okay, and that wouldn't allow, obviously that would clearly make them go, okay, well, I can't do anything about this, so I can't see this, I can't feel this, I can't want this, but they do. All right, and that's very clear here. All right, and now we have a person here that is really looking out. They're looking out to, they're looking out, I want to say, to the future of what they need to do. Okay, what would this look like if we came together? How would this work? Where would we live? You know, that sort of thing. Is it going to turn out like my other situations? Now, this person was not in some kind of marriage or anything like that, because if they are in a marriage and they're shut down like that, that in itself is terrible. But, and by the way, I do have some Taurus and Libra, as well as some Gemini, let's see, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy here as well. All right, so what is this person's next move? But if they're looking at you here as this Empress, like I originally thought, I just think that they want to come in honestly, just being very honest, forthright, no nonsense. Just they want to talk to you, explain to you kind of the things that's happening, how they felt like their heart has been really closed off not only to you, but to others as well. I think this person has really been through a lot too, so I'm not sure what's going on with them. I heard the name Carl. I don't know who that is. Yeah, it might be something to do with their work as well. You got another card here of, again, your soulmate connection. All right. Yeah. They're going to want to really work with you. They're looking at the long term here. You know, like I said, you know, how is this going to work? Will it work? They do want to work things out with you. I feel like this person could also pour a lot of time into their work as well. But again, going back to the past here, if they, now I'm wondering if this person actually went back to someone in the past. You know, they could have actually went back to someone in the past, and it could have been someone, they could have been still attached to someone in the past, like I said, even if they were single at the time, that maybe they were married to at one time. Even if they weren't going back and seeing that person, they could have been very much tied to them emotionally. Why am I getting a pull here also to like an extended family, not only to the person, maybe to the person's family in some way? There may have been some kind of, I don't know, if they had assets together. I see this kind of weird stuff all the time, especially in my line of work and my investments. You know, well, you know, we never got divorced, but, you know, we've been apart for 10 years. Oh, we are going to divorce? Well, probably. I mean, I have this other one living here. Like, what? I mean, I see that. You know, oh, and she still has the house. You know, it's in both of our names. Okay. So, I don't know. I mean, everybody does things their own way, I'm sure. But I'm just kind of throwing that out there. I'm just feeling like that might actually apply to some people here. But regardless, I think that this person does want to work on this, and they're hoping that you want to work on it as well. All right, they're not happy with whatever was being given to them. They're very discontent, I feel like, with whatever they were getting here from this past situation. They've spent a lot of time in it, is what I'm feeling, and now they're wanting to kind of move forward here, and with great enthusiasm. All right, when I see the Page of Wands, the pages are always full of enthusiasm and excitement and passion, and they're eager to get something started. Right? And I think that this person is coming up out of whatever they've been in, and they're ready to do that. Yeah. Why? Again, Nine of Cups. Because they feel like you are the person that brings them happiness, okay? You please them. You bring them emotional fulfillment. And as you can see right here, they've not been getting a lot of emotional fulfillment. They're not happy with whatever decisions they've been making, what they've been getting. Maybe they've just been going to work and coming home. All right? This person may be your twin flame, actually, because I'm feeling like whoever they were with before, maybe they thought that was going to last. This might be somebody that they've been with for a really long time, possibly even since childhood, I'm feeling. All right, so how does this person feel about my collective then? How do they feel about my collective? Yeah, look, if you are not getting, listen, you're just getting confirmation upon confirmation here. We're just getting the same cards, two different decks, over and over and over. Hang on, this card was trying to come out here. Yeah, they're sad. See, they're really tripping over this situation. They know they didn't give to you. They want to come in, I feel like, and give, you know, obviously, you know, there to be, hang on a second, cards out here. They want to actually be able to give to you again. They miss the way that you used to give to them, the way that you used to care for them, the way that you would be there for them. They know that they breadcrumbed you. They didn't give enough to you in this situation. I feel like it's really This person could even be ill, I feel, or maybe they've had some illness over here, certainly because they haven't been able to rest well. They are in a very anxious state, I feel. A lot of anxiety here. They may also have stomach issues. Not sure why I'm feeling that. I guess that could also be due to a lack of sleep or anxiety. It could be impacting them in that way. But there's just a lot of sadness around this situation, feeling like there's been some loss here, probably not knowing if you would be willing to take them back. If there's anything here left to salvage, you notice this person here is looking down and everything is spilled and they don't see the 2 cups that are standing up behind them. They really don't know if you'll take them back. I get that very strongly, but they want to have a victory here, okay? They definitely want to have a victory. They want to bring you some kind of good news and come to see you, and they want to be received well. You know, what you choose to do is obviously up to you, but they want to because they love you. All right, they want to rebuild the romance again. If there wasn't any before, then they want to do that, okay? They want some kind of partnership with you is what I'm getting. And I think that might have been something that they have really been missing in their life, even if they were with somebody, physically with somebody. Obviously, there's so many cards here to indicate me that they just, they just focus on work. They just might have provided financially in some way, but there was not happiness here. All right. They view you as someone that they can actually build with and someone who will actually pull their weight in this situation. Okay. And that's why they want to come in and give this gesture of emotions here. They see you're someone who can fulfill them. Obviously, now I'm looking at this page. It's enthusiastic, but I'm going to tell you it's a very small offer in my opinion. But again, this may be someone's just kind of their way of dipping their toes in the water, if you will, to see if you would, if you would even be open to them, because they're so afraid that, and I also feel like, honestly, there's not only embarrassment here, but I feel like there's shame here about the way they've treated you. I feel like this has been kind of, I know you've been through your own stuff, so please don't think I'm minimizing that. I'm just saying this person is really kind of feeling the effects of that. They've put that on themselves because they feel like they've lost you due to their actions here. But I do think there's going to be movement here, okay? Definitely movement here. By the way, this is another card of movement. Just bringing that up, okay? There might be an actual move to be towards you. You guys might have to travel to see one another, but they do want to bring balance back into this situation here. Yeah, I just feel like they want to have a big victory in this situation. They want to move towards you at speed. The Chariot is fast movement to me because they feel like you're their 10 of Cups. You're the person that they love. You're the one that they can build with, not only monetarily, but you make them so happy, right? I also feel like you bring a lot of insight to this person. Maybe you give them a lot of wisdom. You share a lot of your wisdom with them, and it's in a way that they can accept. If this person has been walking around with a lot of armor on, and they have felt, they could even come across very cold, even argumentative, maybe not to you, but I'm feeling that way with this person for some people. I think that you have a way of kind of bringing them into balance. They feel like they're in balance when they're around you. So I think that's what they're wanting. All right. Whatever this is, this is all work and no play. What's the saying? All work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy. That's true. Right? They need to have somebody that's going to work with them, that's going to build with them, that's going to be on the same page with them. Somebody that's not combative. Okay. Because I really think this person is generally a much happier person, okay, that wants to enjoy life, that likes to enjoy life, that likes the nice things, the finer things in life, right? But if you're working all the time and, you're focusing so much on what could have been, what should have been, all that, it's very difficult to look at all the exciting things that are really around you and to really enjoy yourself. All right, so Spirit, what might this person want to say? These are some cards I made, by the way, last year. So I just want to see what this person might want to say to my collective, please. What might they want to say? First, look at that. Flipping right over. I love you. All right, it says, please don't forget about me. I don't think you're going to have time for that. It looks to me like as soon as they can get beyond this, they really want to move towards a victory with you. I don't even think they care how it makes them look, but they do have some fears to get over right now. It does, what I say, no one compares to you. I told you. You know, you're sitting here above all the queens here, right? Everything rolled into one. They know nothing's going to touch you. And they're watching you being so creative. And it looks like just manifesting really beautiful things, abundance in your whole life, how stable you are. I think they really look at that. See, what I say, they hate this blackout. It says, are you okay? I hate not knowing. So maybe they can't see you. Maybe you guys have not talked. Maybe you have them blocked in some way. Or they have you blocked, but regardless, I think they're really wondering how you're doing. It does say that they've been ignoring you because they couldn't face you. So I talked about the shame, I talked about the guilt down here. I definitely feel as though this person is carrying around a lot of that for their actions. They also feel like you see right through them. I think that does not help them in many respects. You may be quite intuitive yourself. It's almost like you know something they're not ready to face or something like that. I think that might have been part of the issue too. But this person knows who you are to them, so don't think that they don't. They do. Yeah, see, this person definitely might have had some ulterior motives here in the past. I think it was more, and this isn't going to apply to everyone, but for some of you, and maybe many of you, I think it was more sexually based. Even if they came in and charmed you and told you what you wanted to hear. But I think for a lot of you guys, it could have very well been sexually based. What's this card say? Yeah, see, I feel you even though we're apart. Something going on in the nighttime too. Look at this. I think we would be powerful together. I'm telling you, I know they do, because they see you as their family, as their Ten of Pentacles, as someone that they can build with, and who's going to put in equal amounts into the situation, even though they were not before. You know, and they may not have been due to some other situation. I'm not going to lie. If they were, you know, having to work and take care of something else in their life, maybe they weren't given equally to the situation. But they feel like you guys have moved in different directions here. They don't like the fact, I feel that you guys have been growing apart, or seemingly growing apart. I feel like you are apart, most definitely. You may actually live apart. But look, oh my God. My ex lured me back in with false promises, and I've been in hell. Wow. Okay. We talked about that up here. We talked about them being hung up on something here in the past. We talk about sensual cravings, you know, whatever the hang up with. I don't know if the ex is a wife. I don't know if it's just a female or male that they've been with before. But regardless, they may have thought that the grass was greener over there, and they really kind of took your situation for granted. It says, you have no idea the power you have over me. I also want to say, very often in these connections, we do make those quick meetings that tend, you know, they turn our world upside down, and then we split apart, right? Because we have to do our work. It creates such upheaval that we have to walk away and, you know, break open really and do our work and begin to heal. That's what twin flames do. So if you're in a twin flame connection, it's not really about union. It can come into union. That would be very beautiful. But it's really about, you know, who can mirror you better than the other part of your soul, right? It's really just to wake one another up, and so that they can do their work and they can grow and evolve while they're on this earth, and be able to live, you know, evolve their soul, but also to live a very fulfilling life, okay? And usually to help other people as well. All right, so very beautiful. This person's acknowledging you have a lot of power over them. They're telling you, you know, kind of what has happened here. That's not going to be in everybody's situation. Acknowledging that you guys would be powerful together. If they did go back to an ex, I feel like somebody was draining them. I'm sorry. That is not funny. Let me stop laughing. I can't help it. Anyway. They went back to somebody that's probably been very draining, okay? Could have shopped a lot, could have, I don't know, just spent a lot of their money, was not really a big contributor. If they had kids with that person, maybe, you know, they're the only ones that was doing anything about it. But, you know, you can see this person has a very tough demeanor over here. We also have some Gemini energy here, more Cancer energy, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus over here. Yeah, we have all the signs on the table. So the guidance is to embrace the spirit animal of the eagle, which is all about mastery. It says, you are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. Oh my goodness, that is just amazing. All right, we just kind of talked about that and what your connection is all about and what it is here to do. And I think this just really solidifies what I literally just said out of my mouth, okay? You're better because of it. You're opening up, you're becoming, you're evolving so much more, both of you, okay? So that you can use those talents to actually help the world, all right, and help others. So really stepping into your power, established in mastery. And look, dolphin, this is beautiful. I love dolphins. And this is all about play. It says, swim in the happy joy of living, inhale confidence and exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom and go with the flow. Absolutely gorgeous. So real quick, I'm going to get a few more messages, I think, here. And then I'm going to get an outcome. So we can just see what is going on right now. So Spirit, any messages here from the collective? I have no idea how long I've been gone, so I apologize if it's been forever. I'm just flowing with a message. Yeah, it says your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn here. So wonderful if you're working towards some kind of goal. Albeit it could be, with your work life, with some kind of new endeavor, with some kind of passion project. They're letting you know it's starting to pay off. You're going to be seeing a lot of the results from your work. It's funny because I look at this person, I feel like that's all they've been doing here is working. So maybe they need to know that as well. That things are really coming together. Even if they don't feel like they're seeing it right now, the fruits of their labors. It says, look at this. Can't make it up. A time to give rather than take. This is about the new moon in Virgo here. So this is all about the Six of Pentacles. Mind you, this has come out 2 different times in your reading. Okay. Giving to others, kind of taking care to others. For you, I feel like giving to yourself at this moment. Okay. Loving yourself, most certainly. I don't know why I'm getting that from that card, but that's what I'm getting. And I think that you have to continue to kind of nurture yourself and then share that. I think you've come a long way, honestly. You've obviously you've advanced a lot. You're feeling pretty comfortable to me in your energy. And I just think you have to continue going with that. Continue to love yourself. It doesn't mean you don't do for other people. It's just simply saying, now's the time to really kind of take care of yourself, I feel. See? Why? Show the world the real you. So if you've been hiding behind something, if you haven't been, this says you and your loved ones are safe. That's beautiful. If you've been hiding behind, something, if you've kept a big part of yourself to yourself, you've been wearing a mask in certain ways, regardless, whatever, to fit in, or maybe you didn't think people would approve or something like this. This is saying, listen, it's time to step out into your authenticity, which is where you started, right? This first card is all about being authentic, about being honest. And the thing about your soul tribe is you're going, even if people leave your life, even if they can't accept it, then they'll move out of your life, okay? And the right people, trust me, because I've lived this, will move into your life that will support you, that will be there for you, and it'll be a much more authentic life for yourself. Trust me, you're going to be so much happier because you're not always looking over your shoulder. You're not wondering who's saying what, who's talking about you, who's trying to tear you down. You don't have those kind of friends, okay, if you're living more of an authentic life. So, for my outcome cards, Spirit, what do we have here for the collective? The outcome to this situation for my collective, please. Yeah, again, another 2 of Wands. You definitely, all right. Yeah, look, oh my God. Are you serious right now? Look at this. The outcome is whoever's been holding back here, I feel like is going to be coming forward. They might still not be giving you all of their emotions initially. They might also still be trying to hold on to a little something here from the past here, maybe just to some of their money, could very well be their assets if they were with someone. Just not laying everything on the table, but regardless, I do feel like they're moving forward over here with this Chariot card. They are looking at the long term. They are looking at the vast view of what could be, okay? With this Two of Wands here. Again, there could also be some traveling here, but they're just looking out into the distance, like, how long can this go on? Can this be like a forever deal? That sort of thing. Can I build with this person? All the things, all the examples I was giving you before, because I really strongly believe that this person just loves you. They know that you're the Ten of Cups. They know that they want to have a family with you. Um, they know that they want to build together. They know that they want that happiness. I mean, they literally know they want the rainbows and sunshine that I'm always talking about, right? Um, Maybe even to move in with you, have a house with you, but most importantly, to get back to those good times where there's happiness, where there's joy, where there's pleasure in the connection. And I feel like they also are going to want to come in and bring you justice. They feel like you deserve it. They feel like whatever was done here was not right. Obviously, that's why they have depression here. This is why they've had a lot of sleepless nights. This is why they have a lot of anxiety, and they know that they need to fix that, and that you deserve to have balance. Okay, you deserve to have justice here in this situation. For what has happened, they do want to balance the scales, and I feel like really strongly hoping that you guys can get on the same page again. So I'm going to pull a few of these little guys, little charms, and they may or may not resonate. Just a little added thing I've been doing lately. So let's see what we have here. Oh, okay. I got a unicorn, which tells me this is a very special, unique, even magical relationship. Okay. I got a musical note here. So somebody could be a musician. Somebody could be, I don't know, I guess you could also be a DJ, a musician, someone who really loves music, plays music, composes music, writes music. I didn't get that many today. I don't even know what that is. Let's see. What is this little guy? I should really look at these charms before I just start busting them out. Oh, is it a rabbit? I think it's a little bitty rabbit. So it could be a rabbit. Also, look at your tattoos and stuff like that. You might find some of these within your own tattoos. I feel like I always get a butterfly, which is all about, again, just transformation, change, okay, evolving in a sense. And then the Hamsaham, which is about protection, okay? So being divinely protected, protecting yourself from outside influences, from people who would want to harm you guys, your relationship, to impede on your relationship, keeping your energy clean, that sort of stuff. The Hamsaham is all about keeping out evil eye, okay, and people's bad intentions. So, and you guys might have any of these on your body somewhere. It might have some symbolism to you. So, all right, my loves, that is what I have for you tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, please don't forget to hit like. I will see you guys the next time. Bye, collective.